So the next step in this project is going to be when we add something here and select a category, we click in the search button. We're gonna validate, for example, if the user doesn't add anything here, we're gonna print a message. And in case that they add something here, we're gonna check if there are some events, we're gonna return the events. In case that nothing is there in Eventbrite API, we're gonna return a message. So we're gonna open the app.js, and here we're gonna create a listener for the submit button. We're gonna document get element by ID, and here you have the index.html. We're gonna this is this ID called submit btn. So we're gonna submit btn, and then we're gonna add an event listener. It's going to be click, and we're gonna pass the event. We're gonna prevent the default first, always, and then we're gonna read the values from the form. So get values from form, and it's going to be like this. Const event name is going to be the first one, the input with the text, this one that we have here, and we're gonna document in a dot get element by ID, and open the index, and this is called event name, like this. So we're gonna use event name, and we're gonna access the value using dot value. Second one is going to be the category. We're gonna use document and a dot get element by ID, and this is going to be category dot value. So from here we can console log event name plus and space right here plus category. So we can see these values into the console. So we're gonna open this, and I'm going to move this to the right. Open the console, and you can see we have an error. It says line 8. Yeah, right here we're missing the arrow function. So we're gonna add, for example, something here. We're gonna add, let's say that we're looking for a Metallica event, music. Click here on search, and you can see we have Metallica, and then we have the ID. This is everything that we need to send the request into Eventbrite. The name of the event and the ID of the category. I'm gonna reload this, click here on search, and you can see that we always have one category. So we're gonna validate this. It's mandatory that the user adds something in this input. So we're gonna start this, we're gonna open this, we can comment this line in case that we need to refer this again. So we're gonna add if the event name is not equals to nothing. So we're gonna console log and success like this, and we're gonna console log else console log failed. So we're gonna save this, and if you leave this empty, click here, you can see we have failed. If we add something here, you can see we have success. So here on the else, we're going to print a message. And in this one, we're gonna query Eventbrite API. So we're gonna start with the second one. Second one is going to be simple. So we're gonna print a message. We're gonna use the current instance UI, and we're gonna use print message like this. We're gonna pass a message name, add an event or city. Then we're gonna pass some classes, alert danger, and empty4. So these are Bootstrap classes. This project is made using Bootstrap, so we're gonna pass these classes. So we need to write this method. Let's open the UI, and here I'm going to add displays a message, and it's going to be this class or this method. And it's going to take two parameters. First one is going to be the message, and the second one is going to be the class name. So then we're gonna create a div. So we're gonna const div is going to be equals to document and a dot, and we're gonna create element. So we're gonna create a div, and then we're gonna add div class name equals to class name. So all the classes that we are passing in the app.js, these one are going to be added into this new div. Then we're gonna add the text. So we're gonna use div, and we're gonna use append child and document create text node, and we're gonna pass the message like this. So now this div is going to have the class and the message. So then we're gonna insert this into the HTML. Insert into the HTML. And here we have this HTML. Here I have added a div in says search event, so we're gonna use as the reference. So right here I'm gonna add const search div is going to be equals to document dot query selector, and we're gonna use search events. We need to add the pound sign right here, like this, and then we're gonna add search div. It's going to be a dot, and we're gonna append child the div with the class and the message. So let's save this, save the app.js also, and click here on search, and you can see we have add an event or city. And since this is using Bootstrap, we can add, for example, also text center is another class in Bootstrap that is going to center the text. So you can see this is looking nice. The only problem is that this is going to be there forever, so we're gonna remove the alert after 3 seconds. So you can see that we added, and we're gonna open the app.js, we added this alert. So we're gonna use this, and I'm gonna write another method. Remove the message. And we're gonna call this one remove message. And it's going to have a variable const alert. It's going to be equals to document.querySelector, and it's a class called alert. So we're gonna use if alert in case that there is an alert. We're gonna use alert that remove. So we're gonna call this, we're gonna use set timeout. So this is going to be clean after 3 seconds, set timeout. And we're gonna add 3 seconds right here, 3000. And then we're gonna refer to this remove message method. So this is going to execute this other method. So save this and click here on search. You can see we have the error after 3 seconds, and the error is gone. So we're gonna continue working with this, and you can see here on the app.js we finish this part. In the next video we're gonna start working with the first part of the if statement.